Hey there, what's up you guys? It's me, your boy JD, and welcome back to the channel. And for this episode, what we are going to be talking about is a dream shoe of mine last 2019, and it is the Puma Clyde Hardwood. So alright, before we begin, I'd like to give a quick shout out to Migs from Sneaks and Ball PH, and thank you very much for the shirt. So I'll leave a link down in the description box, so if you guys are watching this video, please do hit that link and make sure to subscribe to his channel. So I'll also be leaving two links for two pasabay pages, which is Lightweight Shop, where I got these guys from, and Sneaker Spot, who also offers a great deal for different colorways on the Puma Clyde Hardwood. So if you guys are interested in copying a pair, you might want to check them out and talk to them. Very easy to talk to. Please give them a like for me. So alright, so let's begin talking about the traction. So as you guys can see on the clip, it's very aggressive. It's something that I do like in terms of the design element that's in there because of two things. Number one, it has that classic touch, and at the same time, it has a little bit of mixture with the modern touch as well. So as you guys can see on the forefoot area, you have that very aggressive herringbone, and then as you move a little bit lower to the middle forefoot area, you have larger herringbones, and at the same time on the medial side, you do have that curved lines, which also helps with the traction's stopping power. You move down towards, you've got those diamonds in the middle, and at the same time on the heel area, you have that very classy looking Puma Clyde's traction pattern as well. So what can I say about how grippy or how powerful the stopping power of the shoe is? It's actually very good in terms of using it on the wooden court, because fortunately enough, I was able to test these guys out in two different courts, which is a hardwood court, and at the same time, I was also able to test them out on a finely cemented court, but finely painted cemented court, yung tablado, kumbaga. So tabladong court. So what can I say in terms of the hardwood court? Traction is money. You have that stopping power that you guys want. So if you guys like very good traction, you might want to check this shoe out. But I had a problem when it came to that rubberized paint court. So in terms of cemented, that yung tabladong court, the problem was I thought at first it was the dust, like the shoe was picking up dust. But as you guys can see on the clip, the outsole wasn't collecting that much dust. The only reason why it collected that much dust was because I used it casually. But in terms of basketball, it wasn't collecting a lot of dust. I never wiped it, so it was kind of weird for me. So I came to the conclusion or the theory that whatever rubber compound they used on that paint doesn't create the same friction that they used on the rubber compound that they used on the outsole for these guys. So if you guys are wondering why I'm not doing a traction test outdoor on that asphalt court where I usually do my performance reviews, and it's because of the durability. Because the durability of this thing is kind of bad. So if you guys want something that might last you a little bit longer than the usual, stay away from this. Because when I got this first, when I unboxed it first, when I copped it from Lightweight Shop, I tested, I felt the rubber compound of the outsole, and it wasn't that durable. So if you guys are looking for a shoe that might last you a little bit longer, stay away from this. But if you guys are looking for a good shoe that has good traction power, stopping power, good grip, and you're only gonna use it on the wooden court, I'd go with these guys. So moving up to the cushion setup or the midsole, as you guys can see on the clip, it does have Pro Foam, which is very different from that one has Pro Foam Plus. And man, like that thing is way ahead of this. Okay, so I've worn this a lot of times. Again, I was fortunate enough to be able to train and play in these guys in two different kinds of courts. And it wasn't good. It wasn't as what I would expect. The responsiveness wasn't there. At the same time, the court feel was there, which is very great on the forefoot. So in terms of court feel on the forefoot, it was also great. But in terms of responsiveness, impact protection, it was kind of stiff. So it did hurt me a little, but it doesn't hurt, you know, like, my knees hurt, ganon. Hindi naman ganon. But it just lackluster in terms of cushion setup, and that's something that Puma, before those guys, was actually lacking. This also has a P-back spuck, just like those guys, as you guys can see on the clip. It does have a little bit of breathing room on the outsole, so the P-back spuck, and that's the reason why the heel area is a little bit elevated compared to the forefoot, but it doesn't really matter because the P-back spuck doesn't do much as compared to that particular pair. So alright, moving up to the materials, which I think is the winner in this particular sneaker, and the reason for that is because, again, it's a mix of classic and modern. As you guys can see on the clip, on the forefoot, you've got that mesh which allows breathability, which allows a lot of forefoot flex, which allows a lot of free movements. So basically you don't feel restricted within the shoe, and at the same time you've got that materials on the heel area or half of the shoe, which is synthetic leather, which feels really good as well. It looks like it's real leather, which allows for very good support as well. Speaking of support, let's talk about the fit support and the lockdown. So for the fit, my suggestion is just go true to size, which is US sizing, because you know it's a US based brand. So if you are a size 8, just go size 8. But if you are a narrow footer and you do want that snug fit, you can go down half a size. But if you are a wide footer like me, or like the mid arc kind of guy, because I'm not really a wide footer, but if you are that kind of person, my suggestion is just go true to size, because even though it has a little bit of toe space, because I prefer having a little bit of breathing room in my toe area, it's the width that's the problem. So if you are a wide footer, or again a mid arc type like me, it's gonna be snug fit in terms of the width. So my suggestion is just go true to size. So in terms of the support, so for the support, this is something that I do hope that other companies do implement, like the outrigger of this one, because it does have that minimal outrigger, but at the same time, like even that one, it does perform very well, does its job very well. So it does prevent me from rolling my ankle, that minimal outrigger. At the same time, that heel counter, both internal and external, as you guys can see the leather, it helps me to feel like as if I'm inside the shoe, especially that angle right there, which we're going to be talking about later on the lockdown. And in terms of support overall, the materials are very supportive, so I didn't feel like my foot was gonna burst out of the shoe as well. So for the lockdown, I didn't have any problems. Just yank on the laces tightly, tie them up. It's not gonna unlace on their own, because of course they use quality laces here as well. So going to that angling that we are talking about, this angle right here does help me lock into the shoe more, because that angle helps my foot to be pushed inside the shoe, and at the same time when these laces are yanked, it's gonna help the shoe to be tighten up right here. So that's something that I do like, especially with the lockdown. Again, I didn't feel any containment issues. I didn't have any of that. So for the fit support and the lockdown, it's very, very great. So now let's talk about the reason why I really love the shoe, and it is because of the aesthetics. So in terms of aesthetics, this shoe actually this looks very nice. You know to yourself that you can rock this off the court, and at the same time, if you are wearing this on the court, you know that people are gonna go like, hot damn, that is a very nice looking sneaker, because it is a very nice looking sneaker. And the reason why I copped red is because red is the color for my sneakers this year. So as much as possible, like the Embiid ones, I'm trying to look for more red colorways into my sneakers as well. So if you guys want to cop a pair, again, you guys can check out Lightweight Shop or Sneaker Spot. It just depends on the colorway that you guys are looking for. So links are going to be down in the description box. So that pretty much takes care of it for the Puma Clyde Hardwood. So if you guys like this video, please make sure to subscribe, make sure to like the video as well, and comment down below what you guys think about the sneaker and how it compares to that or any other sneaker as well. So yeah, so that pretty much takes care of it. Please do follow us on Instagram, follow us on Spotify and on TikTok, like us on Facebook as well to stay updated. And of course, guys, this was your boy JD, and I'll see you guys on the next episode.